Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here with some more Master Duel for you. We're going to be taking a look at some more Tri-Brigade Zoodiac live footage today. It's definitely been a little while since I recorded some live footage. I don't think it's been too long since you guys have seen some, but definitely been a minute since I recorded some for myself. And yeah, I was definitely in the mood to jump back in it with Tri-Zoo. It's kind of, the last two seasons I've kind of been having this trend of like, I grind to Tri-Zoo really hard to get to Plat 1 quickly at the start of the season, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with Tri-Zoo for a bit, let's go ahead and actually take a look at some other decks that I have built. But, you know, I always end up, you know, Tri-Zoo's old faithful, I always end up coming back to her. So, yep, the build I have not changed from the build that I climbed the ladder with, because honestly, I think still at this point in time, this is my, like, ideal build. You know, I've definitely reviewed it, and I have considered, like, trying Attack DD Crow or something like that. I think I talked about this in the last live video I did with Tri-Zoo as well, but, yeah, I don't know. I think about trying some of these tech options, but I just look at this list, and I honestly don't see a single card I want to change. I really don't. I mean, if I was gonna try something, I might take out one of the two Nibiru, or I might take out, like, maybe the Harpies. I don't know when I take out the Harpies. Like, maybe one of the Nibiru is like the only, like, flex spot I personally could see in this build. You know, obviously there are a lot of people who prefer like 2 Revolt over 3, or who prefer 3 Droplet and 2 Imperm instead of 3 Imperm and 2 Droplet. You know, some people don't use Harpies, some people don't use Storm. That's totally valid. You know, you can play this deck. That's kind of the beauty of Tri-Zoo to me, is that there's so many flexible spots that, like, you can try so many different combinations of disruption effects and hand traps alongside your main game plan. I just think that's really cool thing about this deck. But for me personally, this is the build that I like. It's done me well, and I think it's extremely solid. So let's go through the build quickly. As always, if you're looking for a more detailed description of this deck and how it works, you can check out the description of the video. There you will find links to not only the latest deck profile for this deck, but also a combo guide that I made for it a little while ago as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the list here. We've got 3 Tri-Brigade Nervall, 3 Maxx, 2 Tri-Brigade Kerass, 3 Tri-Brigade Kitt, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 Zoodiac Whiptail, 1 Zoodiac Thoroughblade, 1 Zoodiac Ramram, 3 Tri-Brigade Fraktall, 2 Nibiru, the Primal being, 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, 3 Pot of Desires, 1 Lightning Storm, 3 Fire Formation Tenki, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and 3 Tri-Brigade Revolt. Down here in the extra deck, we've got 1 Zoodiac Tigermoartar, 1 Zoodiac Drident, 1 Zoodiac Boarbow, 1 Zoodiac Chakanine, 1 Divine Arsenal AA-ZEUS Sky Thunder, 1 Salamangreat Almiraj, 1 Ancient Warrior's Oath Double Dragon Lords, 1 Tri-Brigade Ferrijit, the Barren Blossom, 1 Tri-Brigade Barren, the Rampant Rampager, 1 Raceholger, the Desperate Doom Eagle, 1 Tri-Brigade Rugal, the Silver Sheller, 1 Appalachia. Wait, somebody actually pointed out that I am pronouncing this wrong. It's Appalachia, not Appalachia. That's an O, not an A. 1 Appalachia, Bow of the Goddess, 1 Axis Kotaker, and 2 Tri-Brigade Shurig, the Ominous Omen. So yeah, like I said, I am still completely satisfied with this list. I guess, I don't know, I could see trying a DD Crow, although I think that was a bit more relevant of a tech option at the beginning of the format, where we were seeing more meta stuff in Platinum. I mean, obviously there's still plenty of meta decks in Platinum, but as the format, as the season is progressing on, we're starting to see, this is kind of what I thought would happen, particularly when they announced that you don't D-rank from Plat 5 anymore, is as we get into the latter half of the season, right, we're starting to see that, you know, because people at Plat 1 aren't going to fall from where they're at, people Plat 5 aren't going to fall from where they're at, the amount of people that are actually in Plat 2 to 4 is definitely going to reduce, I was going to say exponentially, I never know if I'm using that word right, though. It's going to reduce, you know, as the season goes on, though, and as a result, we're going to start to see a few more loose and casual decks. I mean, we saw it last season. You see it in an 8-card game, right? The more the season goes on, the more people tend to get comfortable with where they are, and the more they tend to go to use, like, more casual decks. But in any case, yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into some live footage with this deck. Okay, TKY is going to be our first opponent of the evening here. Let's see. They are going to go first. That's alright. That is alright. Okay, you know, it's funny because, like, sometimes, you know, you actually kind of do prefer going second with this deck. It kind of depends on your opening hand, but, okay, this is a pretty solid hand. We opened with the Maxx, so that's good. We've got a lot of options for our turn. Looks like we're playing against Drytron here. I don't need a Maxx just yet. I mean, I guess we could also be playing against Cybers, but yeah, I mean, of course it was always going to be Drytron, right? Good thing we have the Maxx. Hopefully they don't have the called by. Okay, that's actually kind of a interesting sign that they immediately pitched the Herald of Ultimateness there. Cool, Maxx resolves. That's obviously amazing for us, because now our opponent doesn't have really much choice but to stop their comboing here, unless they want me to draw a bunch of cards and then potentially draw into Nibiru. Wow, okay, they're going to keep going. Okay. That is A-okay with me. So, let's see, their hand is Metatonus, Ben 10, and an Unknown. We got an Ash, that's really good. Wow, that's really good. I mean, it could have been, you know, obviously you would have liked it a little sooner, but that's still definitely not too bad. Okay, so what are they going to do now, I wonder? They could just Metatonus and just go straight into their big Drytron, right? Just, like, send these two and summon this guy from grave. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish. Okay. So yeah, we would have to address that before we continue the rest of our comboing if they did that. Okay, no, they're going to overlay into Fafnir. No, there's no need to Ash this. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really care about that mill. See, I was saying here in the, what do you call it, the like when we were actually going over the deck itself, that I was, you know, I considered one of the Nibiru as a flex spot, but this matchup is actually a lot of the reasons why I like having two Nibiru. Ooh. Oh no, that's right, they could just go straight for the Herald of Ultimateness. Okay. But I mean, they don't have many negates right now. They have one Ben 10 in their hand. So they have one, maybe two negates right now. If they try to use Ben 10 to search for an Eva, I'm going to Ash the Ben 10. Which it looks like, yeah, they're about to do that right now. Ooh, we even got called. Wow, we got called by. Actually, that's really good. Now we have, like, insurance to negate this Ben 10. Even if we Ash, and they... Wow, we even have the Imperm for our turn. I mean, of course we're getting, like, everything, because it's, you know, they're under Maxx, and they're letting us draw a whole bunch of cards. Okay, looks like they do not have another fairy in hand. So, no negates from their Herald. Let's see if they've got anything else for us. So they could still summon the big Drytron, I think, but that's fine, because we could just negate it with Imperm. And then we can just kind of... I don't know if we should, like, combo out, or if we should just, like, summon a Zeus. I don't know, we can, like, the world is our oyster at this point. We even have the called by, right, in case they have the hand trap. Oh, we couldn't have called by the Ben 10, what am I saying? It's a quick play spell, duh. Okay, going into Union Carrier. No, we don't need to Imperm yet. I will Imperm when this activates, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what my opponent expected here. When you let me draw into, you know, when you play into Maxx. This is, again, I've always said this, that Maxx challenge, I don't really get why people think it's a good idea, to be honest. Okay, with this kind of board, we definitely don't need to just go straight into Zeus. We can make a whole bunch of plays and still make a Zeus. Okay, we might need to make... Well, okay, no, actually we don't, because we can make... I mean, we can easily make an Omen with this hand. And then we could go into a Drident, so... Well, but we still need to... Yeah, the quick effect, we have that to worry about. But we could start by going into Zoodiac plays to bait the quick effect, and then just go into a Zeus from there. I mean, whatever, we're going to be able to answer this board, however we do it. Ultimately isn't going to be, like, too important. How do I want to do this? I'll probably start with a Fraktall cycle for another Fraktall, and then I'll Kerass for Nervall, and then I'll use that to summon I could just go straight into Omen, which I think is what I might end up doing. Yeah, I'll probably just go straight into Omen. Does this have an effect when it gets destroyed or something? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if I should ban... Okay, they linked away the Herald. Ooh, IP. Okay. Oh, Sam, we just drew the the Imperm. Oh my god, that's absurd. Well, okay, they have the IP Masquerena, but if they go into Nightmare Unicorn, they don't have a card to discard, right? They could go into Union Carrier to go into a Link 4. Are they going to go into an Appalachia? It's definitely a certainty. It's definitely a possibility. Good old desires. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, we'll just start with a Fraktall cycle and see if they respond with Masquerena if they try to get an Appalachia out. Nope, obviously we don't need to do any of that. Okay, let's just start our usual Tri-Brigade stuff and see how this plays out here. Just load up the graveyard. I mean, no matter what play we make, we're going to want to do that either way. Okay, so yep, there's the Kitt, and then Nervall. And Nervall F. We're going to add that Fraktall. Where are you? There you are. I'm wondering if I should imperm... Yeah, I should just imperm this now, right? Obviously, this is whatever, and if I try to imperm this, they're just going to respond by going into whatever they're going to go into. So yeah, we want to imperm the big Drytron monster so it doesn't get its quick effect. Let's see if they have a response to that. Nope, okay, good. We can even use our Maxx when they go into whatever they're going to go into. Definitely going to discard one of these Nervalls. And I'll summon this Kerass in attack mode. I wonder if there's anything I need to put back with Racevulgar. I should probably put back the Alpha Thurbin, because they can get back their Metatonus Drytron, so now I want to cut them off and try to access, like, ritual monsters, if I need to, if possible. So yeah, I'm thinking of going... banishing 3 and then linking into Omen, and then banishing this. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. We'll do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, that's fine. Let's see if they IP in response to this. I hate it, this IP is making me anxious. I just wanted to like go already. I like this board's music. Okay, Racevulgar. Like I said, we're gonna put back the Alpha Thurbin. I'm pretty sure that's the right one to put back there. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it could matter. That's the thing, right? Like, it's so easy to let yourself think, like, oh, some of these decision points don't really matter. And to be honest, like, 99% of the time they don't, but you still want to be prepared for the 1% of the time that they do matter. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to decide for a second if I should go into access code. No, I'm just going to go into Omen, I think. I don't want to commit the access code just yet, because I still have the option to go into it later this turn. And I want to see what this IP Masquerena is going to do. I feel like that meme, like, where the guy, the person's, like, poking the thing with the stick, like, come on, do something. That's how I feel with this IP Masquerena. There we go. Like, that's how I feel with this IP Masquerena. Like, I'm just poking it with it. Every play up to this point has just been me poking it with a stick, being like, come on, do something. Once this resolves, I'll have much more certainty in how I proceed from there. Because we still haven't used our normal summon, rather. Okay, going into their own access code. That's whatever. We can just, I'm still just gonna banish their big Drytron. I don't know if they thought I wasn't gonna get Omen's effects, like access code was gonna cut in and I wasn't gonna be able to respond to it. But we can just go for our own access code now, especially because we have another thing to banish, so... Is that what we want to do? Let me just make sure that is what I want to do, and I don't want to set up a Zeus. Now, if I go into access, well, if I go into access code, I can just win. So, yeah, let's just do that. Okay. For a second, I didn't check the materials in my graveyard beforehand, which was a rookie mistake I just did there. Oh, wait, did we just win? Hang on. Ooh, we're gonna be a little bit oh, no, we're just gonna win. Yeah. Because we'll go into Rugal, and then we'll go into access code 5300. Yeah, okay. I just couldn't do math for a second there. Math was actually definitely my worst subject in school. I'm kind of surprised I haven't, like... I was gonna say, like, I haven't done more misplays, like, on the channel, but I definitely have. I don't know what I was about to say there. Okay, going into good old access code ourselves. Gonna activate our access code. No need to activate our Rugal, really. Nope, and then activate effect. Definitely going to banish our Rugal engrave to pop their access code. Oh! Is this not, does that not work? Wait, why doesn't that, why wasn't that destroyed? Did I miss something? Oh, because it was made with, it was made with IP Masquerena. Ah, how foolish of me. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and activate Desires. No need to do that. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to draw into some other kind of extender there. Shoot, yeah, I totally forgot about IP Masquerena. I always forget about this cannot be destroyed by card effects effect. So yeah, definitely would have been more wise to go into the, what do you call it? The Zeus line with the Zoodiacs here. I mean, whatever, it's not a huge deal. Our opponents, like, they have nothing on board, nothing in hand. But this is why I, you know, made sure to think about what I wanted to shuffle back, because you never know, you know, this could be a line where you end up not being able to finish your opponent for one reason or another, like I was here. So, okay, that's 6 in hand, so there's no discarding, and we'll pass. I mean, we've also got 2 Call by the Grave, so, like, I'm not feeling particularly threatened by my opponent's ability to come back here, because we've also got C and Nibiru as well. Okay, opponent, yep, set and pass, that's fine, whatever. Actually, I should have chained Revolt there, but... I'm like, oh my god, what if they actually have the... Whatever, let's just go for it. Okay. Oh my god, they actually do have a response. I was like, no. I was about to be like, what if they have a response? Okay, good, they don't. Normally I'm a bit more cautious than that, but I don't know. I just wanted to end it. I was pretty sure we had it. I mean, I figured if they were going to bring something back from Grave, I have 2 Called by the Grave set face down anyway, so... cool. Okay, that was a solid first match against Drytron there. Let's move into the next game. Alright, we've got our next opponent here. We won the coin flip. We like to see that. And I know I said in that other game there that sometimes we do want to go second, but that really depends on our opening hand. If given the option, if we win the coin flip, we always want to go first. Although this definitely would have been a... Wow, this is a fantastic going second hand. Yeah, I mean, obviously if I'd seen this hand, I would have much preferred to go second, but that's alright too. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to set up a Drident here and set Imperm and then pass back to our opponent. It's like, oh, too bad. They don't have, like, any kind of a response. Ah. Oh, well. Let's see. I'll stack Tigermoartar, and then I'm trying to figure out if I want to... How many materials do I want this Drident to have? I think I'll just stick with 2. Because if it lives into the next turn, I'm just going to Zeus. I mean, the Zeus is going to have the same number of materials anyway. Let's just do it this way. There's an argument to be made for 3 materials there instead of 2. I think you could go either way. Okay. Let's see what they're playing with. So I know none of these are like hand traps. Ooh, looks like it's a Wow, it's a Nurse Burn deck. That's cool. I haven't seen one of these in, like, ever. Wow, I don't think I've ever played against this deck even in real life, actually, now that I think about it. This has always been, like, a mythical, like, I see it on the internet kind of a deck. Wow, and they have the Card of Demise, too. It's too bad I have this Imperm. Maybe they'll be able to stop it, but, like... I feel like they're about to, like... I mean, if I didn't have this Imperm, I feel like they're about to, like, OTK me. I mean, I have the Drident, too, but... Ooh, what was that last one? Trap Trick. Banish a normal trap, except Trap Trick, set one card with the same name, and it can be activated this turn. You can only activate one trap for the rest of this turn. Got it. Okay. I kind of hope they have an out to my Dryden and Imperm here, because this is like kind of... Oh, this is cool. Oh yeah, this is a Dark Lord. I forgot about that. Yeah, because like in the OCG, Dark Lords are called Fallen Angels, so... I mean, there were other cards with Fallen Angel in their name, you know, before the actual Dark Lords came out, so... Yeah, they had to like retcon some of these older cards into Dark Lords there. No, we don't want to detach the Tigermoartar. Destroy your Nurse. I'm sorry. Maybe it's more of like a... Oh my god, we even chopped like the Fraktall. Jesus. Okay. They're gonna give me life points. Oh, they might have bad reaction to Samochi. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay. That's a continuous trap version of the Nurse. So, like, the idea is they're going to flip a bunch of life gain cards, and at the end of the chain, they're going to flip bad reaction to Samachi. Wow, if they have two, I lose. Two bad reaction to Samachi. I can blow up... Yep, there it is. I can blow up one of them with the Drident. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, it looks like they only have 6,000 damage anyway, so they don't have all 8. Ooh, they have Secret Barrel too, okay. So that's 1,200 damage to me, that's fine. Okay, okay, this isn't too bad. Well, it's not even that it's not too bad, it's they dealt 1,200 to me and then they gained 6,000 to me, so that's kind of cute. Yep, then there's the concede. Okay, cool. So we got to see a fun little burn deck there. Wow, it's kind of funny how Drident was enough to take out a burn deck. That's weird to me because, you know, I come from an era where, like, Chain Burn... like, when I was playing competitively in real life, Chain Burn was actually, like, a viable deck. Like, it wasn't tier 1, don't get me wrong, but it was a solid, like, tier 3/4, like a rogue kind of a deck. And... it's just weird to think. I don't know. It's just this style of burn deck is interesting, where like monster effect negations and destroying cards as a quick effect is actually relevant against the burn deck. I'm used to that not being the case, but okay, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get some more footage in here. Okay, got another opponent here. Looks like we're gonna go first again. That is totally fine with me. I like that little Karakuri mate. I wonder... Oh, I bet you pay for it. I was like, I wonder how you get it, but I'm sure you just... I don't know. It could be one of the ones from the... Oh, I need to change my base to the Ouija board. I totally forgot I was going to do that. Wow, another going second hand. Yeah, it's too bad Kerass and Revolt don't really do anything by themselves. Is it worth it to set Revolt as a bluff? I think it is, actually. And it's not even just only as a bluff. If I set it now, then I could potentially use it during my turn. If I draw, like, a Fraktall, that's going to be really, really good. So, I don't have... Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't have, like, Imperm or something. Okay, good. Yeah, let's go ahead and set the Revolt. I don't really feel a need to set a Kerass, because I have plenty of stuff to stop potential, like, combos that are going to kill me, and I want to save this next turn for, like, actually making plays. Like, if I draw a Kitt or a Nervall, then my hand becomes very, very live. Ooh, it's a Numeron deck. Nope. That's a problem. It's too bad Ash doesn't stop stuff that activates stuff from deck. That's more relevant than you would think, mostly against not only just Numeron, but Eldelish as well. Well, at least I don't have monsters on the board. And I get to Maxx here. And I get to Nibiru probably too. Unless they go for an Appaloosa. Appaloosa. Not Appalachia. Appaloosa. I'm gonna be honest, I've literally my whole life always pronounced Yu-Gi-Oh cards wrong. It's which is funny because normally I'm a stickler for pronunciation, like in general. Like I was definitely more of an English person than a math person in school, but these Yu-Gi-Oh cards with their funky names, I just can't pronounce them. Okay, let's see here. They're gonna smack me for 4,000. I don't really care. I actually drew the Fraktall. Holy crap. I combined holy crap and holy cow and said holy crow. Yeah, with the Revolt face down, like, I think we just win next turn. Especially, again, depending on what our opponent, like, ends up linking into here. If it's not Appaloosa, then I'm just gonna Nibiru the shit out of whatever comes down. And then we have, like, Fraktall plays on top of, is it gonna be the Infinite Track thing? It could be that, the, like, 4,000 attack. No, it's Appaloosa. Okay. There is definitely still merit to thinking... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, no, okay. Okay. Should I actually activate this Nibiru? It would tick off a negation for Appaloosa. Because right now, I actually can't play through this. Yeah, I'm going to activate Nibiru, even though it's going to get negated. I mean, there's no reason not to. It's not like it negates and destroys, so it's still going to be in my hand. There's literally no reason not to. Okay, maybe I can activate another monster effect before I... And then put this down to 1,600, and then I can normal Fraktall attack over her, and then main phase 2 I can go into plays. It's probably going to be what I have to do here. Unfortunately, I still don't really know if my opponent has much in the way of hand... I mean, sure they have some amount of hand traps there in Numeron, but last turn we didn't really get to test for any because our hand didn't really enable us to have any plays. Okay. One back row isn't too bad. Let's see here. Draw. We got a Kitt. That's a really good draw. That's a super good draw. Because we can activate Kerass, discard Kitt. That might tick off a negation. That's two effects that can tick off a negation. And then we can summon Fraktall, and then we can go into place from there. Okay, so activate Kerass, discarding Kitt. Okay, they negate. That's totally fine. It's going to go down to 1,600 attack. Then we activate Kitt's effect. Doesn't really matter, I think, if that gets negated or not. I would definitely prefer it doesn't get negated, but... Okay, it is going to get negated. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to normal summon Fraktall and attack over the Appaloosa. Okay, I only have the one Kitt in grave. Alternative line is to like discard Fraktall, get the last negation, summon Kerass, banish 2 for a link 2, and then go into like Rugal, but I don't have enough materials for a Revolt to go into Omen, so I don't really like that line. I'm just going to stick with my original plan here. Summon Fraktall. Do you have a response? Okay, good. No response. Yeah, let's move to battle. Cool. Alright, main phase 2. Okay, do I want to activate Fraktall's effect? Pitch Fraktall, send Nervall. Well, yeah, I do, because I want to get my Tri-types in grave. But here's the thing that kind of sucks. I actually just realized I still can't Revolt for Omen. Pitch Fraktall, send Nervall. I could get Ferrijit, and then special whatever I add. So it should be like a Kitt, because I haven't used Kitt yet. But then I don't have enough materials to... Oh no, I will, because they'll be engraved. Right? Okay, so let me think about this for a second. I send Revolt, send Nervall, Nervall add Kitt, flip... Or sorry, send Fraktall, send Nervall, Nervall add Kitt, flip Revolt, get Ferrijit, Ferrijit special... Yeah, and then I can go into place. Okay, let's do it that way. Of course, this is also going to depend on if they have a response. I guess even if they have like an Ash here, I could still flip the Revolt, summon the Ferrijit, and then special a Kerass that's in my hand. And then I could like banish shoot with Kerass and then go into plays from there. Okay, no response to Fraktall's F. Send a Nervall. Nervall F. So I don't even really have to add Kitt here. Because... Oh, also, I should probably summon Barren so I can get another Revolt. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because I can summon this Kerass with the Ferrijit, so I don't even necessarily have to add a Kitt here. I can just add a Fraktall. Let's do that. Okay, no, I have to summon Ferrijit here because I need to summon the Kerass. I should summon Barren off of Kerass, though. And then I could go into access code, not even just Omen, like just go into access code. Then I could blow up both of their cards. Okay, let's summon... It doesn't really matter here. I'll summon Nervall and Fraktall. And that's fine, because I'm summoning a Link too. Right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. So like I'm just triple checking everything in my brain. Okay. Ferrijit. Still just anxiously awaiting a response from my opponent. Definitely summoning Kerass. I'll summon him in defense mode because we're already in main phase 2. I'm not going to need to battle. Yeah, we're definitely going to get Barren here. Oh, you know what I just thought about? I could even... No. I was gonna say I could discard 2 cards and like use Barren's effects, but I don't think there's any need to do that, and I want all these cards. Okay, get Barren. Okay, what are we going into from here? Are we sticking with the plan of going into access code and blowing both of these up? I think we are. What other lines could I go into? You know, I could I could use Barren's double discard effect and then establish a double Dragon Lord. That would actually be a pretty solid play. Because then I could potentially bounce... What would I bounce? One of the Numeron gates? And then I can negate another one with Imperm, and then they just can't kill me. I actually kind of like that line. What am I discarding? If I set up a Revolt, I don't need this Fraktall, so I can discard that. So Fraktall and Nibiru are what I'm discarding. I want to keep Ash, because I'm going to get rid of this Numeron network, and they might try to search it. So I discard Fraktall and Nibiru. I special, like, Nervall or Kitt. Doesn't matter which one. Probably Nervall in defense mode. I'll summon Kitt, because I don't remember if I've used Nervall or not. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but... So summon the Kitt, and then I link these away for access code, and then I can use Kitt to go into double Dragon Lord. Access code blow up these 2. Set Imperm, have Ash pass. That sounds like a solid play to me. Okay. Yeah, okay. This will be fine. Actually, we could summon something other than Double Dragon Lord. If I link into access code first, we could summon just about like anything. Okay. Do I want to go into a Link 3 first to get it? No. I mean, I probably should. You know what? I could just go with these two. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Okay, if I use Barren as a material... Oh, I'm going to have to put one of these back, too, if I get a Revolt. Ooh. That's fine. We can put Imperm back, because then I can get Omen and banish one of the things that comes out. I'm going to need to use this now, though, because I just realized if I'm going to go into... If I'm going to use Barren as a material and get its effect, then I can only summon Tri-Brigade monsters for the rest of the turn. So let's summon the Double Dragon Lord now. I still am trying to figure out... No, this will be fine. I just need 3 spots. I was trying to figure out how... I just need to make sure I have enough room in my main monster zones to be able to Revolt for Omen. I only need 3, though, because I properly summoned this Ferrijit. Right? Didn't I? I didn't summon this Ferrijit through an effect, did I? No, I summoned it through Revolt. Ooh, that might actually still mean I can't properly... I didn't properly summon it. I don't know if that counts that way, actually. It must, right? I mean, it's summoned by an effect. It's just like a Tri-Brigade monster, so... Okay, I might have to rethink this. Okay, oh my god, our opponent conceded. Whew! Okay. Yeah, I just needed to make sure... I was trying to make sure that I set up, like, the Revolt, and also had outs to them potentially searching another Numeron network, and also, like, if they Numeron networked, what... So that's why that all took as long as it did. I don't know, my opponent just got tired of waiting, but... Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wanted to make sure that, 1, I could out their Numeron network, 2, that I had an out for their search for the next Numeron network, 3, that I had an out for when they summoned their monsters and tried to go for the OTK, right? And that's kind of what I mean when I say, you know, sometimes I talk about always having plan A, plan B, but then also having a plan C. Like, you gotta prepare for as many contingencies as possible. So, yeah, like I said, you know, right there I was planning for getting rid of the Numeron network, but, you know, we can't... They have terraforming, they have planet pathfinders, they have Numeron walls. Just because we destroy one of their Numeron networks does not mean they're not going to have access to it on their next turn, hence the Ash, right? So Ash is my backup plan for something like terraforming or planet pathfinder. But, you know, even that could get called by, or they could just top deck the Numeron network itself. So it's like, yeah, you just want to make sure you're always prepared for every contingency. So... cool. Okay, those are some solid games. I think that is going to be it for the games here. Let's go ahead and move right on to the good old outro there. Wow, I didn't even realize. Actually, normally I just like skip straight to the outro, but before I was moving to the deck, I realized like, oh, hey, I'm on a 9-game win streak. That's cool. That wasn't all with Tri-Zoo though. That was also with like, I was playing around with Altergeist a little bit. I was playing around with... what else was I playing? This is with multiple decks. It's not just Tri-Zoo, but that's kind of neat. Okay, so I guess this time you get to come with me as I go back to the deck there. It's kind of like good old days, right? Here we go, edit deck. So yeah, if you want to take one last look at the list, as always, here it is for you. And as always as well, I want to thank everybody for watching, especially all the way to the end of the video like this. That is super duper cool of you guys. It's even more cool if you're commenting and subscribing as well. But if you're not, if you're just here to watch, that is A-okay with me. As long as you're along for the ride, that's really all that matters to me. I appreciate you all the same. But yep, that is going to do it for this one. This is XLex, signing out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.